Hello, my name is Remy Dairo. My friends call me Mr. Productivity. Today I'll be sharing with you on how to raise productive children during this break. How to raise productive children during this break. Now, many of us are, found ourselves at home, working from home, or you are forcefully to stay back home because of government law and because of the coronavirus pandemic, and you have to stay at home. This you are not used to for a long time, and your children are with you, and you are with your family, and you are just struggling between how to be productive, how to work with the children, with the family, pressure here and there, and you are thinking, how in the midst of all this, how can I raise productive children? And if care is not taken, we can begin to see children as as a challenge, as a problem, instead of them as a blessing, instead of it to be as a blessing. So in this case, I'm going to help you to see a few things you can learn on how to raise productive children even at this coronavirus compulsory break, as you may want to put it. So quickly, I'm going to go into five areas or five topics that will help you to be able to achieve this. I'm sure you are ready to follow me through. Number one, talk to them. You need to be able to talk to your children. Talk to your children. This is not a time to be on your phone 24/7, having Zoom meeting, back to back, and you're chatting with your friend. You're just busy and busy. You are at home, but they are not feeling you. Your children must be able to have a quality time with you. They must be able to feel the presence of their mom at home. They must be able to feel the presence of their dad at home. They must know that dad is at home now. Then how can we enjoy the presence of daddy at home? How can we enjoy the presence of mommy at home? They know you always go out in the morning and come back in the night, but now you're at home. So they want you to talk to them. So you need to create a time to talk with them. You need to create a time to have a unique time where you share your heart with them, where you play with them. You need to have a time where you tell them stuff, and then let them feel good. Let them feel happy that they are really at home with daddy, or they are really at home with mom. So you need to find time to talk with them. I know a lot of you are busy with a lot of broadcasts here and there. You're busy with the social media. You're busy with broadcasting. Everywhere, everybody's pushing one news or the other to you. You have to be in one group or the other. You have to be in one Zoom meeting or the other. You have to you might be much busier now than you were before. But you see, your children don't understand that. They want to feel you. They want to really feel that daddy is at home, mom is at home. Let them talk to us. So you must create a time, a quality time when you talk to them, where you share your heart with them, and then you're able to add value to them. Number two, teach them values. Teach them values. It's not just talking with them. You must be able to know what exactly should I even talk to them on. So you need to teach them value. Teach them integrity. Teach them not to lie. Teach them to say the truth, no matter how bad it is going to look like or it's going to sound. Teach them how to stand for the truth. Teach them, how to stand for something, and how do you achieve this? Is when things happen at home, you can relate it with what they do, and then you can say, no, that is not good. No, that is good. No, you need to do this. No, you need to bring all this together, in the activity at home to teach them values. Now, the schools that you send them to teach them education, probably they might not have time for all this. You must be able to teach them the values. Many of us we are where we are today. We have reasons where we are today by the virtue of the values I've had over the years. So you must be able to pass these values to your children. Values are intangible. Values are the software that made the hardware to stand. Permit me to play on those words. So I'm saying that you must be able to teach your children values at this time. You must be able to teach them, lessons that you've learned over the years that have helped you to stand. So you must teach them values. Number three, teach them knowledge. So much more than teaching them, talking to them, not much than teaching them value, you must also teach them knowledge. So sometimes you need to sit down with them, help them with some assignments, teach them mathematics, teach them English, teach them history, teach them, sciences, teach them, computer, or teach them some skills that they need to know. And I must tell you, this disruption that's coming to the world now, by the time by the end of the coronavirus, season, I tell you, it's going to be a big demand on knowledge. And this knowledge are soft skills. Knowledge are skills that your children can eat from. So they are the things they take from home. So don't just be filled with your own knowledge. You must be able to know, how can I pass this across to my children? How can I teach them little things here and there? How can I teach them little application here and there? How can I teach them knowledge? How can I bring down my knowledge to a level where they can understand? You must equip your children with knowledge. Knowledge as software. Knowledge as software that you need to install in your children to stand in the competition of life tomorrow. So you need to teach them knowledge. Number 4, teach them, or I would say, share your stories with them. You can teach them through your story, but I would say this way: share your stories with them. So sometimes our children don't even know how we got to where we get to today. They didn't even know what values. They didn't even know what went up and down for us before we find ourselves here today. They didn't even know our story. So you have been so busy with career, you've been so busy with your work, you might not have time for all this over the years. It is time to tell them stories when you're growing up, stories of their grandpa and of their grandmom, your mom, what happened to you at the stage when you did something wrong, what you learned, what happened with your peers when you're growing up. Teach them stories. Teach them value through stories. Let it be your story. And sometimes if you don't have those stories, you can borrow and say, oh, this happened to a friend, or when we are growing up. Oh, this happened to grandpa. Oh, grandpa told me this story. Oh, my dad told me this story. Oh, my mom told me this story. Oh, let me share this with you. And sometimes, if you're an African or if you're really traditional, you could find out some old, stories that our parents shared with us. All those tales by moonlight. Today we don't have all that because of the social media, and then television has taken over those precious time. But you can bring it back in off the television, put the television on hold, and let there be a day without television or a night without television. It's a story day where you share story with them, where you share your personal, and the children will be excited to learn about how their father made it, how you made it so far, the mistakes, the stepping stones for you, the big deals, in those stories for you. Share with them, and as you do this, you're going to increase their capacity to be more successful in life. Number 5, allow them to explore. Allow them to explore. Children don't want to be constrained. Children hate to be under lock and key. Children like to be locked down. No, you must allow them. Let them play with the system. Let them play with a laptop, with a phone. Sometimes you need to open the internet for them. Give them access to the internet. Let them, of course, you are guiding them. Let them browse. Let them sort the net. In as much as they are doing this, you are guiding them. Let them have the mind to let their mind be open. Let them play. Some of them might not even like to hold laptop all the time, or to watch TV all the time. They might just want to play. Allow them to play. Don't constrain them. Say it's playing time. And because of the technology world that we have found ourselves, many children don't even play anymore. They don't have interaction anymore. They only want to sit down with their laptops, sit down with their phones, or sit down with television, and then they are busy with it. No, you must also allow them to, because social interaction is going to be very key, and emotional intelligence is going to be very important as part of the new skill. So how do they deal with other brothers and sisters in the home? How do they deal with other people in the house? So let them play, let them jump around, as they are jumping, we are watching them, and let them jump around, let them play around, let them laugh, let them play, and then you bring them back and then take them to the next level. Don't constrain your children, and as you are opening them up to explore, please, you must be ready to give them parental guidance so that they don't harm themselves or wound or have fatal accident as they are doing that. I'm sure you are able to learn one or two things with this, little exhortation that I've just given you, and I'm sure that you will apply them, over the weekend or this week, as the case may be. and I want you to get back to me. Let me have your responses. Let me know what's going on there. You can always send me a message on my YouTube channel. You can subscribe to my YouTube, Remi Dairo on YouTube, and subscribe, and then comment and let me see how far this is really helping you. You can also join me on all my social media platforms, and you can follow me on Facebook, Remi Dairo too. You can follow me on Instagram, Remi.Dairo. You can also do that on Twitter, Remi at Remi.Dairo, and then on LinkedIn, Remi Dairo. And you can follow me on on YouTube, like I've said, Remi Dairo. I will be ready to get your comments and then always share with you. You can also send me personal message on my WhatsApp. You can always get that number. If you give me personal message, I'm going to give you my